So every time I get a new character, I'm going to have the profile set up like this character to the right. Their stats and where they end up and how many points you can expect to get per level up, and their whole weapons and stuff like that. The main hero, very well-rounded character, not so good in luck, but you can pick up stones that increase all these stats. But anyway, he's got a pretty good magic pool with 9 level 1 charges, 6 level 2 charges, 3 level 3 charges, and 2 level 4 charges. He's got decent attack power, pretty good skill, magic's pretty good with his whole magic pool being pretty good. Plus he's got the rune of punishment, which is the biggest plus to him. If you're not using them, then you probably have a cheat on, and you really should be using them because that rune of punishment is a game changer. Even if he didn't have rune of punishment and he wasn't, the main character, I would still find some way to use him on a third string team or a second string team, because eventually you're going to be able to have like 3 different parties, because you're going to have a ship where you can have more characters in case, one party's getting weaker. So definitely use him to the fullest potential. Jewel is another one of those characters who's going to get replaced very easily. You can get Jewel very much early on, but you can also recruit him after a certain plot point. But Jewel's an okay character. He has she has decent attack stat, decent defenses. Steel sword will serve her well, and I also apologize for how bad the weapon, strength and all that. It's bad Photoshop for you people. But anyway, she's got okay magic pool. She comes packed with the water runes, so if you need a healer early on, then I would recommend using her. But the problem with her is that they're just in general a lot better characters you can unlock later on in the game. So early on, pretty good healer, but later on she's definitely going to get replaced. She might end up being second string or third string depending on the way you build your characters. But overall, she's okay, but I don't exactly recommend her. Our next character is Chipu, and I really wish I could get better use out of him than he is. He's got okay stats all around, great luck, great speed. It's very much kind of like a Sneasel Weavile from the Pokemon games, but the problem is his attack's not all that good. The magic pool is okay if you have like a water rune on him, but there are so many better characters for what he does. If you want to use him, be my guest, but there are gonna be a lot better characters you're gonna be getting along the way than Chipu. Tal is the early game's, buffer tank. He's got pretty good physical attack, he's got pretty good physical defense. Magically, he's not very good, and it shows his magic pool. 93 magic attack at the end of the game, 93 magic defense, and this is just through level ups, this is not through, armor and that. Early on, for most of the game, I used him. He's a pretty good physical tank. Even when I got better characters like Leon and Kudos and other, just beefy characters, he was still in like my second party. But he's very versatile as far as just swinging swords and taking damage. Plus, he's got the Earth Rune, so he can cast, Clay Guardian and up everybody else's defense, magic defense, which kind of makes up for it. But overall, solid character. Just don't expect him to take a fireball or two. Definitely a character worth checking out. Now, you would look at Orin and go, oh, he's an okay character. He might be on my third string party or whatever. He's got an okay strength stat. He's got pretty good skill. He's got, mediocre evasion, decent magic stat, and his magic pool is alright. But here's the thing about him. He starts off asleep, which means he needs to take a hit before he can actually go out there and start attacking. His short range doesn't do him any favors, and it's very much the same way with Slowking. That truant ability keeps him from being worth a damn. Sure, Slowking has just ungodly stats in Pokemon, but Auron doesn't even have the stats to back him up. I do not recommend using Auron at all. Like, if you want to use like a really weird team with all these like bottom tier kind of characters, go ahead, be my guest. But under no circumstance would I ever recommend using Auron. You're just burning away turns when you could use better characters such as Axel or Leon and Kudos, Jewel, even like guys like Chipu, which I don't even recommend all that much. I would use them 10 times over before I would use Auron once. Avoid this guy at all costs. The only reason you should ever get him is because you need the 108 stars of Destiny to get the best ending. Okay, first passage. Now, the game starts off... Actually, you get all 5 floors, so you won't have to worry about, figuring out what floor does what. Let's rest a bit.
Please forgive my sudden appearance. I don't mean to frighten you. My name is Letnot. I am the guardian of the true runes. Some call me the executor of balance. Embedded in your left hand is one of the true runes. That particular one is called the Rune of Punishment. It is this rune that governs atonement and forgiveness. As the rune's power is used, its dreadful spell will consume its master's life, little by little. But no matter how harsh the journey, you must remember that there are no trials that you cannot overcome. Friends will help you along the way. Surround yourself with strength, the strength of many. Remember, I shall be monitoring the rune for a while, and more importantly, the way that you use it.
Leknat's pretty much been in every single freaking Suikoden game, or Suikoden, the way you want to pronounce it. So let's go to the second floor saloon. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Go to the click path.
Now, in all honesty, I have just been assigned here, and I'm not entirely familiar with the situation at hand. Nevertheless, please begin.
If I may, it is the light that was seen earlier that concerns us. It has not been seen around Rosaril since then.
In other words, this proves that this light has nothing to do with the land of Rosaril, correct?
But Sir Cray, I remember you saying...
Don't be hasty, Governor. I am saying that this light is something that shifts. Please humor me for now.
I beg your pardon, Sir Cray, but your story, I cannot help but think it sounds like a work of fiction.
This is coming from one who is known as the Child of the Sea God. Sorry for being so outlandish.
If you would please stop calling me that.
Troy, just let it go. There is no need to be so sensitive. I know the achievements of each of your fleets, as does Sir Cray.
Yes. Without you, we would be unable to fulfill the Governor's plans for the southern expansion. In any case, I was told one of my men had a report for us. Ramada?
Pardon me, but I have brought with me a man who claims the possibility that the object in question has moved on from Rosaril.
Ah, bring him in.
As you wish. You may enter.
Oh, that two-timing son of a bitch. First you take my job, now you frickin' rat me out on my rune. Oh, bastard. Fucking should put the boots to you. Ah, well. Can't do nothing about him. Snow's got a big old vagina, and can't really do too much about that son of a bitch. So, I'm gonna immediately go out and start recruiting characters. It's always been our dream to travel like this together. Once we find a place we both love, we'll settle down. However, we are still far from the end of our journey. Alright. I think there are several characters we can get right now. And that's not one. Like, you might as well talk to everybody in the game that you come across, so... yeah. I think it's this way, might be. Not 100% sure. I like the music in the game. Music's actually pretty good. See, you're gathering capable men. Then, will you allow me to join as well? The truth is, I'm looking for a certain woman. To no avail. Would you join me on my search? Alright. That's decided. I shall be counting on you. Recruit our first character. Yay! Got some soap. Like talking to some random ass chick. I didn't even read his text. Got a lottery ticket. I'll try some other time. Welcome, we can praise anything. Okay, so we can't get him yet. And we can't get you yet. I think to get you, I think it's a little bit later in the plot. I'm not 110% sure. Yeah, we could use some level ups right now. So, the King of Obo said we can go west of here and discover more about the rune. So let's go do that. So here, have you reached? Have you received permission to enter? Ah, permit. We finally have visitors to show around. And Ragaki joined the party. Now, you're gonna want to get a few level ups and get the best armor you can here, because enemies in here can be quite annoying. Like for this example with the freaking jellymen. I'm gonna use double-edged sword just because if you don't kill them on all in one turn, they'll revive with half health. Just one little word of warning, as far as that is concerned. And the easiest way to kill them all off is using double-edged rune. Nice. And I think there is one other enemy in here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to actually run into him. But, dang it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off one other thing. Rush. You have a mirror at the bottom, which, will slowly fill up. It'll fill the main character's HP. Well, that one filled up his HP. But, it'll do different things and allow him to do a full frontal attack. And I freaking hate those jellymen. Freaking hate them because they're right at the front door of this place. Okay. What are new enemy? Unicorn. I'm gonna focus on killing off Unicorn first. Just because, you know, why not? And also, if you get hit with the sleep status effect, it immediately skips your turn. So, just one little word warning. So it's like, oh, I got woke up, same turn he got hit with the freaking status effect. See that? Gets revived with half health. If you well, half to like 3/4 health. If you don't kill him off immediately. I've seen battles just drag out several turns more than they had to, just because the freaking jellyman won't die. So I'm gonna go grind, get a bunch of level ups, and get maxed out weapons out. See you guys later. And we have one other new enemy here, killer rodents. I'm pretty sure you can fight them right around where the base is. Not 100% sure. These things can be a bit of a pest because when you first fight them, they have a good, you know, fair bit of health, and battles can drag on if you don't freaking like just target some of them immediately. But there's where auto comes in pretty handy. You can just deal damage to all of them all at one time and just, you know, go about your business. Okay, got everybody up level 25. And got all their weapons up to level 6. It's got attack stacks actually pretty dang good. The cheapo, you know, not a lot of natural attack, but his weapon makes up for it a fair bit. And Jewel's got, you know, it's serviceable attack for what we got right now. And Louise, you know, serves pretty useful as healing. So let's go into our next dungeon, shall we? A lot of these fights we're just gonna be running away from, just because I wanna just ration off every little bit of magic I got. And we don't even have that main minute. Yeah, but sweet. How many? Frigate, we got 4 lottery tickets. I'll be back. Nice, I got another beige one, or skin colored one. Okay. 2 steps in, I get into a fight. Fuck it, rush. Down they all go. Nice. Okay, if I get near the end of this dungeon... Oh, God. You know, at least these are somewhat quick. And I'll just tear right into them and... What's the next thing? Oh, nice thunder amulet. And that is dead weight. Yeah, throw it on somebody who doesn't have a third piece of equipment on their slot. Nice, 5 grand. Get like 100 freaking Mega Men. Not 100, but 100 Messence. Said that these runes were made in a way that would scare people from entering. So once inside, it's easy to lose your way. They say that dangerous creatures also lurk about the ruins. You are actually the first visitors to come here. Uh-oh, you mean You've never shown people around? That's right. Which means it's a confusing BS mess. Plus, it doesn't exactly help when you take 2 steps out last section and get into a fight. Look at a magic hand. Okay. Headgear, part of magic set. Okay, can't equip